Producer of The Ellen DeGeneres Show, Andy Lassner, who formerly battled addiction, claims that the late comic Richard Lewis preserved his life. After learning of the Curb Your Enthusiasm star's passing on Wednesday, Lassner shared a heartfelt remembrance of him on social media. Lewis, who passed away at the age of 76 from a heart attack, was described by Lassner as one of the many angels in my life who saved me. After relocating to Los Angeles in 1998, Lassner said on social media that addiction had once again ravaged his life within a year. He stated, "I was a mess," and mentioned that he could hardly recall being brought to a 12-step group at the time. But he did remember, vaguely, that Lewis had followed him around in the parking lot and demanded to give Lassner his number, telling him to call me tomorrow just to tell me you're okay. "We had a conversation." He went on, "The issue was that I had given Richard my number and he wouldn't stop King call me. I gave him my number and said I'd check in again." The stand-up comic wouldn't stop calling, despite Lassner's best efforts to convince him to stop. Each and every day. "Hello, this is Richard. Give me a call." I refused to pick up his phone. He was rather obnoxious in his persistence. The daytime Emmy winner then reached an all-time low one day. He was sequestered in a Sunset Boulevard hotel room. When the comic called again, Lassner took the call. The distressed Lassner was brought to Richard's residence and plans were made for him to return to treatment after he heard a knock on the door and there stood Richard. "I kept myself clean this time, and we maintained our contact for years," he wrote. "And after that, less so. And after that, nothing at all. And he's disappeared now." He was the epitome of a Menschist. For more of your beloved page 6. "My regret today is not staying in touch," he said in closing. "Life is not long. Keep in touch." Lewis was tenacious and, for sure, one of a number of people who wouldn't give on me, according to Lassner, who spoke with page 6. "I had many assistants," he continued. "I was a complete mess." Not just Lassner, however, gave the late comedian credit for having the gift of sobriety. The 65-year-old Jamie Lee Curtis co-starred with Lewis in the 1989 to 1992 sitcom Anything But Love. The Oscar winner said on Instagram that Lewis is the reason I am sober, drawing attention to her long history of opiate addiction. "He was helpful to me. For that one act of kindness alone, I will always be grateful to him," she continued. In 1994, Lewis stopped using drugs and alcohol. He commemorated 27 years sober in 2021. He tweeted, August 3, 1994, "I thought I was going to die from alcoholism. I was taken to the emergency room early the following day, and I was able to change my life, sometimes even a day at a time, there. You can get help if you're struggling," the Robin Hood, Men in Tights star continued. "Yes, I did. August 4, 27 years clean."